finished Devour the Dark, which is book 2 in this Devour of Men duet. I really loved book 1. I was all in. We have Hook, we have Crowe, we have Wendy darling, and I was like, yes, delicious MMF goodness. So when it came to book 2, I was like, yes, let's go. And I saw the cast and I was like, oh, okay, we've introduced other people, great. I didn't know what to expect going in, and honestly I delayed listening because I was waiting for the announcement of the narrators so that I didn't like ruin it for anybody, because you know I can't talk about an audiobook without talking about the voice actors, like, right? I liked that we, you know, got a resolution, an ending to what was happening with the 3 of them, and specifically with Croc's sort of arc. And I love that, you know, we get our HGA. Where it fell for me, where it dropped a little bit from the 5-star that the first book got to a 4.25 in this one, is we get points of view from other people, which is, you know, fine, it happens. But for me, there was less focus on the romance and the relationship between the 3 of them, and more focus on the relationship with Crowe and his brother. And I don't feel like it was really necessary. I get that this is kind of an offshoot to a previous series, and this is a character that was a main character in the previous one, but I think that could have been given without him having his own point of view. And it was several chapters. It wasn't just like a one-off chapter of, oh, this is his point of view, but because it's a duet, we're going to hear his voice. No, he had like whole ass chapters. And for me, I just didn't feel it really advanced anything. I think if you have done the other series, I think it's probably great for you to see those characters that were in that book have, you know, a little check-in with them to see how their relationship has progressed. But for me, going into it as a new series, because that's what we were told it was, it all of a sudden felt like I needed to have done the others, whereas in book 1 it was referenced, but I never felt that I was missing anything. We also get a point of view from a character, I don't, like Haggard, I guess, I think. And again, I would have liked, you know, hearing her have her own voice, but I, again, don't really feel like it was necessary to have several of her points of view. That is, it just felt like there was too much. Like if you took out Vane's point of view and Asher's point of view, you would have not been left with much at all. And bear in mind, this is a short book, so I just felt like it needed more focus on the romance, on what was happening between them as a unit. And this is a MMF dark retelling, and for this book I would probably call it dark light because I didn't feel too much of what I would expect from something that has dark as a descriptor. I mean, I guess because Rock is, you know, fighting his inner demon, shall we say, but everything else kind of just, you know. That being said, Stella Hunter, Robert Hatchet and Shane East are the principals, and they were fantastic. Obviously they were in the prior book, and having them back in our ears with those characters was wonderful. Rob as Rock is just, you gotta hear it to understand. It is so good. And Shane East as Captain Hook. It was fun. It was fun. And then Stella Hunt, obviously, Queen, was absolutely fantastic. And of course, she was voicing Wendy and Winnie, who are Winnie from prior books, and she's the descendant of Wendy. So the way both of them had unique voices was really a testament to her skill. We then bring in Corvin King as Vane and Roxelana Waters as Asher, and both of them were great, and I don't want to take anything away from them and their performances by saying that I didn't feel their points of view were necessary to the story that was being told, because they were fantastic. And then it's rounded out by Diontae Black and Curtis Michael Holland, who were just smaller parts, and again were fantastic as an ensemble. It was great. I think if you've done book one, definitely go in and finish with book two. Just set your expectations. If you haven't done it yet, it might be worthwhile doing them one after the other rather than having a block between. Maybe that was also part of the issue. But yeah, production was fantastic. Check it out.